We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Zach Pascal to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Youngblood firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards. Big pickup there on 3rd down.
And a London first down.
Throwing on first down. Youngblood finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. throw. Youngblood. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown of the new season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Black Knights 7, Falcons nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Pascal. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a run with McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, Youngblood. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made at the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Is now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Youngblood into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the...
In trouble, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jeff, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
11-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
from the 5, 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Roses to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Black Knights 14. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Youngblood. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 6.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Youngblood, flush to his right. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started in intermission. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
That's another.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And some space here. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Black Knights 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. On the return, Pascal. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, London.
On first down, Youngblood forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Second down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Complete to Christian.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. It's caught. Shepard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Youngblood. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 5-yard pass.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with time running out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now we've got a stoppage here. The noise is deafening. And they'll say what? A timeout. Well, you could barely hear the whistles, but the offense does take a timeout here. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Today's
partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.